You're standing on the edge of an ancient civilization, staring into the night sky. What if I told you that long before the Greeks ever speculated about the shape of our planet, someone in India already knew? They didn't just guess, they knew. Now, that's not what you've been taught, right? But what if we've had it all wrong? Curiosity sparkled in the minds of ancient Indian scholars, and their revelations may just blow your mind. In the next 10 minutes, we're diving into a mystery that will challenge everything you thought you knew about science, history, and ancient wisdom. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn will change the way you see not just history, but the foundations of our modern knowledge. Most of us grew up learning that Greek astronomers like Pythagoras or Eratosthenes were the first to propose that the Earth is round. They're often hailed as the pioneers, right? But what if I told you that this is only half the story? Imagine Eratosthenes and an Indian scholar at a debate. Hey, who figured out the Earth is round first? Spoiler alert, that conversation might have been more awkward for Eratosthenes than you think. The ancient Greeks certainly made impressive strides, but by the time they were mapping stars, Indian scholars had already delved into astronomy centuries before. Here's where it gets really interesting. Around 800 to 1200 BCE, the Yajur Veda, a sacred Indian text, describes the Earth as a sphere. You might be thinking, wait, what? But yes, thousands of years ago, ancient Indians didn't just leave philosophy behind, they were laying the foundations for science. This mention is not just symbolic, it points to a scientific understanding well ahead of its time. But how did they know? How could they make these observations without modern technology? What tools did they use? Now let's talk about Aryabhata, one of India's most famous astronomers. In 499 CE, Aryabhata calculated the circumference of the Earth with remarkable accuracy, long before European scientists could confirm it. He didn't just believe the Earth was round. He knew it and backed it up with mathematics. And no, he didn't use Google Maps for that. He had his own genius way of figuring things out. But why don't we hear his name next to Copernicus or Galileo? Excited to find out? I'll get to that in just a moment. So, how did ancient Indian astronomers do it? They relied on advanced mathematical concepts like trigonometry and geometry, which they developed centuries before anyone in Europe caught up. This wasn't mere guesswork, it was sophisticated science. They even understood eclipses and planetary motions, while the rest of the world was still grappling with basic geometry. But here's the million-dollar question. If Indian scholars knew all of this, why didn't the rest of the world listen? History is often written by the winners, and knowledge from non-Western civilizations frequently gets overshadowed. During the colonial era, many of these contributions were downplayed or even dismissed as myths. What we learned in school wasn't the full story. That's why these discoveries feel new and surprising, but they've been hidden in plain sight for thousands of years. So basically, it's like your teacher accidentally skipped the most interesting chapter in history class. Now, you might be wondering, why does it matter whether India or Greece figured this out first? It's about more than just facts. It's about acknowledging the achievements of ancient cultures that laid the foundation for our modern world. We're rediscovering knowledge that has been overlooked for too long. And it's time to give credit where it's due. The excitement of knowing that the world we live in today was shaped by minds from every corner of the globe, from the streets of Athens to the temples of ancient India. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell icon, and join us next time for more hidden truths from the past.